when's the best time for me to sell my home? Hi, this is Rich Fleming with EastBayHomesTeam.com, part of Realty One BMC Associates here in the San Francisco East Bay. I want to thank you for taking a couple of minutes to check out the latest video blog. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about a question I get asked frequently by sellers, which is, when's the best time for me to sell my home? But before I jump into that, I want to point out two links here on the page. The first is for property owners. The free property value report link gives you an estimate of the value of your home. For buyers, the Search All Homes link will enable you to search all available properties in the greater East Bay area. So let's jump into today's subject, talking a little bit more about the timing of potentially selling your home. So I get asked this question, when is the best time to sell my home all the time? And my typical answer is when it best suits your needs. It is rarely possible to sell your home exactly at the peak of the market or the peak time of the year at the market. You do it when your life circumstances call on you to do it. But if you have some flexibility, if you don't have to sell right this minute, and you have a couple of months of flexibility, I did pull up some data on the East Bay, some historical data, as far as patterns as to when home sales happen in the greater East Bay area. So the months that show the busiest time frame as far as home sales are May, June, July, and August. And that's pretty consistent over the last 3 years of data that I looked at. And the primary reason for this is twofold. One, the weather is good. It's warm. It's easier to move. And then the second is a lot of people who are moving do have children. And they tend to like to move when school is out. It makes the transition easier for the family. So those tend to be the highest demand areas or times of the year. The times where there are the fewest transactions are, as you might anticipate, basically November, December, and January. And there are a couple of reasons for that. The weather is one. Here in Northern California, even though we're in a drought, it tends to be colder, and we do get more rain during that period. Also, once again, it's in the middle of children's school year, so moving is not always desirable for families. So often I have sellers saying, oh, well, it must be most desirable for me to put my property on the market in the summer. Well, yes, you are going to have exposure to the most number of buyers then, but you also have the most competition then. There are more people selling their homes, so you're competing against more other home sellers. I always say there are always buyers and there are always sellers in the market. So really concentrate on meeting your personal life needs as opposed to try to time the market. But regardless of when you need help, feel free to call me or ask me any questions that you may have. I do appreciate your time, and I will see you again soon. Thank you.